Good morning, sons. How was your week? Hope it was good. You're probably back in school if you're watching these on timeline, because that's the time of year it is. And with a global pandemic, I don't know if you're going to class or doing it online or some combination of both, but I hope it's going well for you. Our youngest just started college this year, this month, I guess last month, and he ends up doing it from his room. So he's going to college online, even though it was supposed to be on campus. So hopefully whatever you're doing, it's going well for you and you're doing well with it. In fact, I had a story I thought I'd share with you about a time when I was in high school. And there was a lady, she was in our state government, I think. I'd never heard of her before, but she convinced the school district to have a special leadership class. And students that wanted to be in it had to interview to actually be in the class. And so they were selecting people to, I don't know, I guess was what they thought was leadership potential and so forth. And she was just going to teach us leadership principles for a semester, half the school year. And I actually got into the class. And so I and a number of my friends were in this leadership class. And she was the instructor. And it was a pretty good class. But I'm never quite sure what her motives were with that. I don't know if it was to foster leadership or to serve her interests. And I say that because after we'd been through this interview process and they'd selected those that were going to be in the class, and we had our parents come to an evening to introduce what the class was going to be. And well, one of the classes, she started having the classes and she would have guest instructors, and it was pretty good and pretty interesting. And but one day, the local newspaper came. And when they were there, they had a photographer. They were going to write an article about this class that she had orchestrated that I happened to be in. There was probably a dozen of us in there. And I noticed she behaved differently in that one. I mean, when she talked like so forcefully, like she was almost like leading an army. She didn't do that in the normal classes. So when she talked to us, she'd get up and use big hand gestures and stuff like this. And I realize now she was really responding to the fact that the camera was there, that she was trying to do it for photo ops. And it worked. I mean, when the article came out, it was a picture of her and some pose like this, but what she was doing was being someone other than who she really was, because there was a camera there. Now, this is back in the days when there wasn't even social media. I mean, the newspapers were Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media you had at the time. That's what they were. And so she was basically doing that for them. And she wasn't really that way most of the time during the classes. So why do I share this story with you, do you think, Johnny? In the days of Instagram, Twitter, social media, whatever your flavor is, a lot of times we feel like we have to pretend to be someone that we're not. You have to put your best face forward so that you'll look good, so that you'll be accepted socially. Well, I would invite you to not worry about that so much. Be yourself. Just be yourself. Whether you're doing a social media post or hanging out with friends or whoever, be yourself. Now, always work to be the best you that you can, but don't try to put on a face to pretend that you're someone that you're not. It's kind of it's natural if you've done that. Don't beat yourself up over it, but work to be the best you that you can, and then just be you. And if people like you, great. If they don't, that's okay too. You're not there to prove something to them. You're there to prove something to you, to be the best you can. So anyway, hope that thought leaves you with something to think about. Hope that you have a great day today. Yeah, I hope you do well in school. If you're liking these, make sure you like them. Click the thumbs up and share them. If you got friends that are growing up without a dad, then share this channel with them too. And I will see you on the next video.